Let's see if the sexiest boy ever has any updates on his channel. Morgz video. Do you guys know who Morgz is? He's that little British kid.
All right, it's me, Morgz.
All those British commentary channels hated this guy a couple years ago. I never understood all the hate. He seemed pretty smart to me, but also British, which I really don't know that. I don't know, I'm not so sure about that part.
Morgz' YouTube channel is pretty much dead with an average of only 5 million views per month. And the first reason for the death of his channel is simply that his audience got older. Back in 2019, when
he just never gained a new
100
audience.
million views per month, it was accepted as commonplace on YouTube, Reddit, and Twitter that Morgz' audience was made up primarily of children.
I love his voice too. Like, he has a really surprising voice.
All right, you guys.
What is the name?
What is the name of my YouTube channel?
This is the world's smallest iPhone.
This is the world's smallest iPhone.
His voice is interesting though. You know what I'm saying? No offense to him, but
he's really good. All right, guys, back to the video.
When Morgz first began his channel back in 2014, he
was a little boy
child himself.
Hey
so
guys,
crazy.
Morgan here, and today we have a Q&A because we just hit 1K
I thought he was such an adorable
The
little
gaming
kid,
content he began to
you know?
produce in combination with his own young age wasn't going
It was
to
hard
appeal
not
to
to
anyone
respect
besides
him.
other youngsters, which was solidified to some extent in a video back in 2015 called Reacting to Hate Comments, during which he complained about 6-year-olds hating on his videos.
I swear every YouTuber has received one of these comments from people who look about 6.
What's that background noise?
Luckily for Morgz, however, there's no shortage of kids watching YouTube, and just over a year after
there's a lot of
beginning his
babies on
countless
YouTube.
FIFA and Pokemon Go videos, he was already at 100,000
That is so
subscribers.
Dude, I remember just being absolutely eclipsed by this kid when I was working my ass off on YouTube. Not saying he wasn't, obviously. He did it way better than I did. I didn't even understand how thumbnails work for like 4 years. Yeah, it's like so hard not to respect this, but it's very cringe. It was very, very, very cringe. A little tiny kid. My first video I made when I was a little kid too, and I know what it's like to be a little baby kid. Goodbye, I'm sharded. There you go. How to mod Borderlands Xbox 360.
All right, you guys, I'm going to show you how to mod Borderlands today. It's pretty easy, a lot easier than modding Fallout New Vegas, I think.
I was 13 years old when I posted this, so me and Morgz, we kind of had a similar trajectory. I'm only 4 years older than Morgz?
The growth of his channel led to the introduction of his mother in a video titled Extreme Q&A with my mum.
My mom. I can't believe this is actually happening.
Giving exposure to the now famous Jill Hudson, whilst Morgz continued to grow
legend.
rapidly in the background.
I like the clip when she dies and she gets drowned. You guys know that? You guys know that clip when she dies?
On the 1st of January 2016, Morgz had only 8,000 subscribers. However, by the end of the year, he had gained more than 1 million.
What? It's insane.
Yeah, while this achievement was incredibly exciting, it would come with one specific problem.
The more loud, energetic, intense, crazy I was in the videos, that's kind of what provided the best results. And obviously my main goal, and I think pretty much most YouTubers are, but like my main goal was always just to like grow my channel as big as it could be.
A couple years ago, he made that video where he was normal, and everyone went from hating on him all the time to being like, he's real! He's actually a real person with a brain! And then everyone was like, oh my god, actually, did you know Morgz is not an idiot, dumbass guy? He's actually a good, smart kid guy, right, dude?
As mentioned in the previous clip from the Happy Hour podcast, Morgz noticed that the more hyped and energetic he acted, the more views he received. His goal at the end of the day was to grow the channel as quickly as possible, so putting on this over-the-top persona became the new meta on his channel. He then began to mix this with challenge-style videos which were clearly targeted.
I love those thumbnails. Dude, I remember when Azzyland did this. And then I believe after this era, he had his Mr. Beast ripoff era too, which is, it happens.
However, his video style and persona weren't the only things that were changing in Morgz' life. Still, at the age of 15, Morgz would upload a video explaining that, as a result of spending so much time creating videos, his school attendance had declined dramatically, resulting in his teachers telling him that he needed to quit YouTube.
The head teacher starts asking me if I would quit YouTube or stop doing YouTube to focus on school.
I would recommend doing that probably.
Either continue school or drop out at the age of 15 to pursue content creation, and a video titled Why I Quit School Aged 15 to Do YouTube Full Time.
See, now this, I feel like right there, this video, I would like to know how many children's lives that video right there kind of ruined in a way. Even if he says in the video to not drop out of school, which I'm sure he does, right? This right here, dude, that's some programming. That's some mental programming right there. But there's so many kids that I've met and that I've talked to who just like, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a YouTuber just like you. I just want to be a YouTuber just like you. I can't imagine being like that to him and then seeing, oh, he dropped out of school to do YouTube full time. He just like me for real, for real. Please don't do that.
However, while leaving school at the age of 15 felt like the right decision to Morgz, others in the YouTube commentary space didn't feel the same way.
Yeah, definitely
A video
not.
uploaded by Muggy titled Morgz is an idiot for dropping out of school would go on to receive 1.25 million views.
That is really dumb. That's a dumb, that's kind of a dumb thing right there. That is definitely like a 2017, 2018 style commentary channel bit with the little guy, the little mug guy. He's right. He's based and red-pilled. Muggy is based and red-pilled. Morgz was an idiot for doing that if he actually did it.
I can comfortably say that I want to spend the rest of my life doing YouTube.
That's not gonna happen, sorry. It's just YouTube's not gonna exist for 60 more years.
Yet this wasn't even the most significant thing to come out of this video. The impressive performance of 1.25 million views for what was a pretty basic commentary upload established that there was an audience for videos critical of Morgz. In light of this, Morgz became the punching bag for every commentary YouTuber from DJ Cook to Cody Co.
Someone tell me what the deal with Morgz is. I haven't watched any videos on him. I know that he's annoying.
He's like 10 years old, bro. Well, he's actually not. He's only 4 years younger than me. He's 21 now. I guess that is pretty young. When I was 20, he'd be 16. So yeah, he is pretty annoying.
The Sidemen awarded Morgz the most punchable face in 2018.
Oh wow, that's
punchable face. Again, Morgz.
And by 2019,
oh my God, that's
PewDiePie
horrible.
was joining the pylon in front of an audience of over 16 million.
Mom really likes to make that face.
That was great era PewDiePie. That was bridge era, I believe, right in there.
It just sort of slipped out.
Subsequently, everyone over the age of 15 seemed to take on
Morgz
a similar
Mongpog,
opinion
Morgz
about
Mongpogs.
Morgz. Morgz is a dumb English kid who know nothing but yelling. I mean, imagine a kid who makes his mum fall off a treadmill for money, and his number one problem is clickbaiting people. Pretty sure that the neighbors next to Morgz's house must definitely have soundproofing. In the end, he sucks.
That is good. That is based, also red-pilled.
However, whilst being criticized from every corner of the internet doesn't sound all that ideal, Morgz claimed that he loved it.
This is probably going to sound pretty crazy, but like, I love them really. Like,
Really?
I really like. There isn't really anything I enjoy watching more now than people like ripping into me.
Oh, dude. I kind of want to make a video just ripping into him now. With that haircut, man. Come on.
How did that feel inside, Morgan?
I mean, he's a millionaire. And not very many commentary channels are millionaires.
I loved it.
Possibly because it was doing wonders for the growth of his channel. This was accentuated by Morgz.
He seems genuine too, like he actually does like it.
Which opened the door for a whole new set of memes, such as the Will and E vs Morgz Mum subscriber war, which garnered millions of views for each creator, while passively introducing more people to what you might call the Morgz empire. Although, while Morgz claimed to enjoy these roast videos, one piece of criticism that Morgz didn't seem to appreciate was when people began to accuse him of stealing video ideas from Mr. Beast. In light of these accusations, Morgz would take to Twitter claiming that Mr. Beast's ideas had also already been done in the past, prompting a video response from Mr. Beast, who stated that he was putting his own twist on the videos whilst Morgz clearly wasn't.
When you get inspired, because it's clearly you're getting inspired by me, just switch it up a little bit more. Like, yeah, obviously I got inspired by other people. I wasn't the first to donate to Twitch streamers. Everyone gets inspiration. Just you put your own little twist on it.
Mr. Beast twist is to just give him $1 million instead of 500.
6 months after their original encounter on Twitter, Morgz would post a tweet reading, "So out of video ideas at the moment. I'm in a bit of a pickle," prompting another little zinger by Jimmy reading, "Don't worry, I'm about to start uploading more soon." This prompted Morgz to start a new argument thread in which he would show examples where Mr. Beast seemed to have actually copied Morgz, yet Mr. Beast would dismantle these accusations by showing the process by which he had actually come up with the ideas. Morgz responded by stating, "How come my top video is a copy of your Last to Leave series, but your VR video is inspired? And just because you say you're joking and you hate drama doesn't change anything. Just a way for you to push a narrative while still looking like a good guy, even though you tweeted about me." The beef continued with Morgz blacklisting the word Mr. Beast on his channel, and Jimmy stating on Twitter, "Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery." Yet at some point, Mr. Beast probably realized that arguing about the problem was a waste of time, as Morgz was only getting closer and closer to 10 million subscribers. However, coincidentally, 10 million subscribers would also be the same point at which Morgz's channel began to show the first signs of impending failure.
Whenever I get inspired by a creator, usually I just take their video, I watch it, and then I talk, and then I re-upload it. Instead of like putting a spin on it and actually doing something cool. And that's based in red pill.
We mentioned in the beginning that the first reason behind this was that his audience had simply gotten older. However, it wasn't only the audience. 15-year-old Morgz and 20-year-old Morgz were two completely
he had a girlfriend
different
for a while,
people.
that's true.
Now, over the past few years,
15-year-old Morgz seemed energetic and confident that he would be doing YouTube forever, whilst 20-year-old Morgz had achieved 10 million subscribers and everything he could have ever imagined.
Definitely consider changing the hair up in the facial hair as well. Not trying to be mean, but just like honest advice. I'm like one of those plastic surgery people on TikTok. Now, this is what I would make you look like. You're ugly. Oh, he's got a landing strip.
Everything he could have
He's got a landing strip on his
leading
face.
him to adopt a more jaded personality, even claiming that he could simply retire whenever he wanted to.
I guess I'm at a point now where like I don't have to do anything. Like I could theoretically, like I guess, retire and stop. But obviously,
retire at 19.
Badass.
Morgz, having achieved everything he ever wanted, also seemed to bring on this epiphany that maybe being this overly energetic entertainer for kids wasn't really who he truly wanted to be.
Man,
stating that
just
the
like
overly energetic persona was draining as it lacked personability.
A lot of my videos, anybody could like watch and laugh at, and they were just very easy to digest.
Not really. I will say as well, man, I do not like his parents very much. His parents just seem so like they've been forced at every single moment. Like every time the camera pans to them, it's just him with a gun pointing it at them, or sorry, a knife or a glass of acid or whatever. And he just like is like, all right, if you don't say it exactly like this with the least amount of emotion and in the least genuine way possible, I will assault you. Bald Martin. That's what his dad's called, isn't it?
There was a clear internal battle that was arising in Morgz's mind after he'd hit 10 million subscribers, being that he could either continue with the overhyped fake persona and the videos targeted towards children, or he could pursue authenticity and run the risk of losing his audience. Morgz would make this decision publicly in early 2021
That's
when
the video
he
I was
uploaded a
talking
video
about.
titled "I'm Leaving YouTube."
Looks like he, instead of leaving YouTube, he decided to just eat some ass and got pink eye, and then made that thumbnail.
Explaining that he planned on leaving his childlike persona in the past so he could make videos as his own authentic self.
Now I've got 11 million subscribers and everything.
That's awesome, dude.
I'm at a point in my YouTube career where I'm just kind of done.
I wish he would upload more, maybe.
You know, I just want to be myself again.
By this point, Morgz's viewership had already fallen to 20 million per month from a peak
Only?
of 100 million per month.
That's a lot
Morgz
still.
displaying his genuine self seemed to have no effect on his decline in views, as they would unfortunately continue to tumble. Perhaps Morgz's reputation as a kids entertainer was so deeply ingrained that
Start a new
nobody
channel,
over the
Morgz.
age of 18 would be willing to call themselves a Morgz fan even after the rebrand. Maybe Morgz overestimated how interested his previously young audience would be in his new genuine persona.
The other problem is he put his mom in the video, and his mom doesn't have that like same kind of well, I guess they're all really cringe. I guess they kind of fit. It just seems like they're robots to me, like they're NPC robot things, cyborgs.
Suddenly, there was no reason for the commentary community to talk about him anymore. He kind of lost his meme status. So much of his growth had come from people simply discussing how bad he was, and therefore, as Morgz got rid of his cringy personality, people got rid of their videos talking about it.
old
All of this led
Nikocado
Morgz's
avocado.
viewership to fall further to around 10 million per month, while Morgz's subscriber count would stagnate, followed by its first sign of a decline in early 2022.
So never apologize. Nikocado avocado, this is a good tie-in. Never, ever, ever apologize. He can't stop being hated. He can't stop having people make videos on him because he'll just fall into irrelevancy.
The decreased viewership and subscriber count seemed to lead to a decline in motivation as Morgz began to upload every 1 or 2 months, resulting in a further viewership decline to around 5 million per month, where it remains to this day.
I have diarrhea.